Hello boys, my name is Cleoshi, and welcome back to my 100% playthrough of Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition for Nintendo Switch. In the last episode, we left off collecting level 4 plus weapons on the Lorule map, and now we're going to continue doing so. We have to stop the enemy merger, so we should probably do just that. I'm going to use Sheik here, and I also need to Yuga for an item, so I'll use him too. Both of the other characters have their level 4 weapons now, so they can be used on maps where they're 100% required. Like, there's no repeat or anything. Alright. Will be interesting. Okay, good thing I'm going here first. Generally, the order you want to do these in is based off of what, which, one appears where, when, that kind of determines what you should be defeating first. If you defeat that person last instead, then it's likely that they will, merge. And merging simply makes the main Lord of the Horde more powerful based on how many Dark Arc opponents are still left. Alright. Good. This is a pretty easy mission. Don't really need to use Magic Fountain Plus on that. In fact, it would actually waste time to do so right now. So I'm kind of just going for this normally. Alright, all Lords of the Horde gone. Just easy as that. Next one is a quiz. Also will probably be pretty easy as well. In a way. Alright. Yeah, I'm trying to pick 7. Alright. Legendary Wario Quiz is solo by default, so we have to use Tetra on our own. That'll be fine, though. We have the right setup, and we can... We're gonna do things a bit differently, though, I think. I think I'm just gonna fight whatever the first fight is on its own, if we can. And then... kind of just defeat other stuff after that. I also have the answers. I no longer doing these fly because I want to make sure I actually have the right stints. Alright. The one who is loyal to the Demon King, Gariam. Alright. Okay, second thought. Maybe, this is not as good as I initially expected. Okay, that didn't really change much. Oh. Reckon, yeah, Ezreal going in the background as well. Worst time for him to do that beam too. Yeah, let's not forget there's a Wizrow in that one as well, and that Wizrow is one of the most annoying opponents in this game. He could just be ruthless when he wants to. Because of that, I might not get my Magic Fountain Plus off. I don't care if this goes late, I just want to make sure I use it at all. The shopkeeper, that'd be Ravio. I can't really use Extreme Crush on all of them either. Extreme Crush will be useful when they start getting more annoying later on. In fact, if I was smarter, maybe using it on Wizrow. Narrowly avoided Ganondorf in the back. Alright, he's gone. Alright, so Ravio drops Young Link materials just to remind everyone. Which is good because Young Link materials are actually really hard to come by in these maps anyway. Alright. The one assessed with beauty, that'd be Yuga. So I need to... I literally just special to avoid Volga's attack there. That's how annoying they were being. As for the other ones... Oh, hello. That was so delayed. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna use this so that both of them fall down. Frick that. Oh, okay, he got up right away. Yeah, I'm gonna use, Okay, he didn't, do anything. Oh. What was that? What was that? Matter of minutes. Volga just took out a bunch of my health. Frick that, I guess I have to restart. I don't know what happened. This is on normal difficulty as far as I know, but I didn't think he would do that much damage. Good grief, Volga. I am absolutely hating on you now all of a sudden. Ugh. Okay, well, missed the first part. Just kind of doing a loop in the background to avoid them. Yeah, I don't see myself speed this up. It'll be better to just do this the slow way. Okay, I got stuck in a beam, so I was able to push him. And then got stuck in that. Okay, so that confirms that Tetra is actually pretty low level for this. We're still doing this because we need to finish this anyways to do other stuff. And by the way, these are the levels that I mentioned that have, like, weird difficulty curves. Like, I've already mentioned that because of the 150 difficulty curve and the ability to do, like, maps with 2 characters, usually these maps aren't that much of a problem to do. And you can even see some characters still only do, like, 2 hearts of damage or whatever. And then you have frickin' Volga, for no reason or another, just doing 4 hearts of damage. I will check my skills, by the way, because I need to make sure that I do other stuff. But then just one attack, instantly all my health is gone. Like, what is so annoying? Okay, we have hard workers, so we're fine. I'm just saying that, my gosh, that was annoying. It wasn't just like a normal attack thing. One attack is all it took, and you got me to low health. Am I really that weak, or is it... did I just get unlucky? I might have just gotten unlucky and gotten hit by a brutal attack multiple times. And then, of course, you have Ravio. easy me. I don't care about these damage anymore. I'm gonna just have to stay this at low health, and the only reason why I'm doing this at low health is because it's better that way. I hear him. The only thing I really should try and do is get off a quarter of a heart just so that I don't die instantly. But not too much so I don't waste other time. I could also use some of Ganondorf's attacks to his advantage. I know if he does an attack, he's gonna purposely leave himself vulnerable for a little bit. Alright. That attack's still pretty brutal, so we effectively can't take any damage from Volga, otherwise we lose, so I might actually have to do a different strategy here. I'm trying to think. Because I can't just spam Machine Rush. Volga gets off way too quickly, so I'm gonna come up with my new plan. New plan, just completely cheese the fight with Magic Fountain Plus and just purposely knock them back over and over and over again. I know. You're probably thinking, this is super trolly. Why are you doing it? It's just so I can frickin' get done with this level. I probably should wait a little bit as well before using it. In fact, actually, if I go close to Yuga and then use it, then I can also get in a combo before Volga even has a chance to do anything. And yeah, that's my trick. And there we go, Yuga finally died. That is a pretty trolly way to do this fight, but if I didn't have as much damage, yeah, I would have probably done it a bit differently, but yeah. That was basically the equivalent of press fairy magic and win. If I had his level 4 weapon, even better, like something else, things would have been a lot different, but yeah, still don't have a level 4 plus weapon, so still not easy. Keep in mind, this is with probably close to max defense already on an area which doesn't really have many ways to build up defense, so the fact that I took that much damage is a bit obnoxious, really. I tell you, man, when you take more than what you initially expect, then you, will just lose really, really, really quickly sometimes. Okay, that tells me that, yeah, just as I thought. Because she was so behind in other stuff, she had had no time to get any, defense up on her specific stuff, so that's probably why she took so much, so we're gonna fix that right now. In fact, we'll just power up as much as we can. Do the mask, doing the other thing, then giving her, I'm gonna do this first. No reason, just like having a third special attack dodge more often than not. Oh, and this as well. Yeah, the problem was she needed a lot of King Daphne stuff, and we were not getting any King Daphne stuff for a while. Now she should be more protected when she goes into battle later. But in the meanwhile, we're gonna not have to deal with this Volt App again and just use our strong characters that we already know about. I guess to be fair, this area does expect level 2 defense, and I didn't have level 2 defense, but I didn't have much of a choice when I was playing as Tetra earlier. I was able to do much because I didn't have, like, any King Daphne's materials at all. It was really brutal, and I'm still looking for a way to get Materia Master. That's gonna be my see how I go, but 04, by the way. Because I need to make sure that that is gotten. Okay, this one again. Well, there's no keeps that we need, so let's go for everything other than the keeps instead. And of course, the captains. Oh, we have Linkle pretty much right next to us, and so she can do her special thing when she's sad still. Okay. I'm gonna send Sia to go take out you. In the meanwhile, go over here. My goodness, it takes so long to get around this map, by the way. I'm not necessarily going to kill all the captains this time. I'm just dropping magic in the areas as I go to take out as many enemies as possible. Alright. You know, they're about to take this. How about I take it for myself instead? And we have Medley on our side now. Oh, that's a bit of a movement. I need to react to that. Sia, you're gonna go up there instead. Ah, I can't... Oh, okay, here's magic. Thank goodness. It's getting worried. In this one, more often than not, going for the events critters will get you most of the troops you need. And classic, he doesn't die by just a little bit. Need to kill this anyway, so we may as well go here while we're at it. And there's all of our troops we need. Oh. That still works, even as long as I swap characters properly. The trick to make me out of stun still works. Or mobilize, whatever it's called. Nice, okay, we have some magic ore here. Pick it up. Nope. Sometimes it can get really awkward just mistakenly going to a different zone instead. And see if we add that. No. Honestly, I don't care if we forget anymore. Look at me. Stupid stunners. Go out of you first. Nice, okay, 2 in a row. Oop. That's a Varial Elf, I don't need Extreme Crush for that. I guess I could have used it. It was gonna be tough to hit. Whatever. We may have pocketed the win, but my quest for true beauty will go on. See, in the game that's what he really wants, is beauty. Which is why the other quest in that was super easy. Oh, now this is gonna get interesting. Our 4+ weapon for Ravio is here on the top of the map now. We can get it if we finish the mission above. Assuming we actually unlocked it, which we did. Looks like this extra one will have rupees. Alright. I mean, yes, actual force cell this time, yep. Good thing I leveled him up. I was a bit worried, so off-screen I actually trained them up a bit further. Got some badges on Ravio and Yuga. Well, I did a half-save for quite a while, actually. I'm just saying that's the first time I did that. I got him experience on his Nice Hammer, so he'll get more experience during this mission. And more importantly, I got him as close to 80 as I could by just doing some grinding, and now I'm ready to get his 4+ weapon, which will be nice. That means we can eventually set up him to have his 4+ weapon when that happens, which is really cool. This is either fighting has begun in various occasions or something else. No, wait. Oh, yeah, it is, because it's destroyed the army with boosted morale, too. Okay, I'm still kind of thinking what to do with this. I know there's an item in West Square, but I'm going to go and get that later. Instead, I'm going to make sure that this is set up first in case for some reason my character really gets hard down. And we're facing off against Linkle. Or as some people call her, female Link, the legendary heroine of Hyrule, or the other stuff, or at least I called him that. Oh, hello, there's captains up here. But right now I'm actually gonna go around here first, because there's more troops coming this way. I'm gonna stay around here. Okay. Oh, Yuga's back. Classic. Yuga's gonna try and do stuff now. I shall make this battlefield like callous. How about I make you your canvas, Yuga? For Ravio, after doing a lot of work and just kind of researching a lot of stuff, I found out Ravio's combo for actually getting a bunch of KOs and might take out opponents fairly straightforward, and just involves spamming combo free over and over and over again, because there are 4 things that can hit them, which means certain attacks can multi-hit, which really helps out a lot. Oh boy, man into those stocks again. Okay, good, they're only telling me I can deal with that, probably. Come on, combo. Because of his slower attack patterns, it can take longer than you want to get certain patterns off. Alright. Beyond that, I don't really care for necessarily protecting all the captains. I'm more interested in... Also, it's not the Gorons without Darunia, apparently. I just didn't realize it until now, but we're fighting our Goron boys. My god, I just kind of wanted to highlight nothing. Do as much damage, probably because I had a good max up. That is Western Tree, so that means West Square is actually down here. Which means if I want to still get the item, I have to go and get that first. Yes, I do like showing off all the items, because it's really important to do stuff. In my opinion. Because if I don't show off all the items, then who will? That's the only question I have for y'all. Really. Beyond that, we're pretty much already gotten all of our troops. We just need to take out the captains that are there now. With one of them, ones that isn't technically Commander. I thought he was like one of the main captains, but I guess he's just an officer. That's still a threat, though. Ayuga is still a threat. Oh, I think I should take him out while I still can. Alright. Ravio defeat Yuga in quick fashion. I like how I said that, and Yugo's purpose is to achieve true beauty, which is even better that I said that, like that. You think this is enough to where I can get in here? Oh, hello. Delay. Whoa. That was a lot of damage. Good grief. Poor Linkle. That one end of the attack just did tons of damage. Probably because he has his level 4+ weapon already. And yes, whenever I can get a 4+ weapon without having to do anything, it really helps out a lot. This is only our second time seeing Ravio, so let's show off his animation ending again. I think he's just glad he won the battle, so he's just taking a break. It's kind of like I do when I get tired. Not exactly the same, but when I get tired of recording, yeah. This gives us the crackly nice hammer, which gives him lightning element in addition to his other weapons, and we got more gold materials. Nice. These later areas are really kind with handing out gold materials like that. But anyways, more importantly, we unlocked access to the fire rod. We got stuck really long time on having to get the fire rod a lot simply because we didn't have it, and now we're gonna actually play through this half of the map to get it. Because I tried going somewhere else and I only to find out that I couldn't do that. Also, since all the different spots have warps, I feel like other than getting 4+ weapons that are close to me, I might just start trying to open up all the warp points now and then do other stuff. There was nobody on the list, was there? And what I mean by list, I mean there was no items here. I guess I'll check, but it's not like it matters. It's a challenge anyway. Yeah, it's nothing. Literally nothing. Oh, but the next one we'll have to use King Daphne's, better known as Boat Boy, for me. Well, I guess rather that's my nickname, I call him. Not close to any captains, so I'll just use my L warp to take me there instead. And he's gone. Now the captain split. I'm gonna go here first, I guess. Oh, there's one right on top of me. Oh, great, we have the Redead to deal with. There's actually a better way to deal with it, though. If you're playing as Sheik, you could just do this to avoid the stun, and that allows you to be a lot more aggressive with the Redead. Because without it, you would get stunned every 5 seconds or so. So, like, it really helps for me in particular, because then it helps me be more aggressive. Yeah, I doubt we'll be near the same spot as before. One thing I need to also mention is the enemies we're looking for are probably going to be available only in probably the nice quick attack, by the way. I've been so focused on doing my other stuff that I've had, like, no time to do stuff like that. But anyway, I feel like if we defeat the enemies that are further away from the others that really are separate, then we have a better chance of discovering the captains, in my opinion. Just a bit late there. Well, there's our Zat. Time to start using Magic Fountain Plus, and I think I might use Extreme Crush as well a bit more. Yeah, time I just... Let's just go straight for Extreme Crush strategy, why not? Make it really quick. Nice and easy. Oh, there's a single Redead over here. I guess it's not that one. When they tend to move, it seems like more often than not, they're not the correct one. I think they initially do that as a way to entice you to defeat them, when really that's not the actual real Yuga. Or, no. Or whoever the other one was, I could not remember. Okay, this does damage to my shield, so I need to make sure I avoid it. Okay. There. Oh, Ganondorf. It was Ganondorf, or whatever his name is. Time for Extreme Crush again. Ganondorf kind of kicked my butt in one of the other missions, so this is some vengeance. Pure vengeance right there, folks. Alright. That leaves, ooh. We got the 1,000 KOs one right as we were finishing the mission. Which wasted a bit of time. Maybe I shouldn't have used Magic Fountain Plus there necessarily. But again, though, I didn't really use it except in 2 individual zones, but I didn't think it would also be that bad. That gives you a good reason to not necessarily use Magic Fountain Plus on everything, because if you use too much of those, yeah, things can sometimes happen. Okay, looks like we're need one of these. Alright. Take on the Warriors of Majora's Mask again, level 2, in the Faron Woods. And part of it requires King Daphne's. I'll just use him as the second character, I guess. Not like we need him. Alright. I just realized there's a unique text box for giving baby Malai over to the Feather Malai. I might have to show that. Ugh. I'm just so used to it being the same text box. There's no reason to show it, really. Most of the time. Does this control keeps? Nope. It's this one. Nice. If I could stun the horde of enemies, by the way, while they're running, I could get some KOs while I do that. And Young Link is advancing towards me because of that. Okay, I don't think I got them. But that's fine. Okay, I think I got a little bit of them. But yeah, the basic gist of this session is just defeat all the magic stash troops first, before you do anything else. Then you head backwards to do other stuff. Okay, I should delay my third one. In fact, here's what I'll do. I'm not gonna use Magic Fountain at all, and I'm just gonna kill this normally. Oh, hello, this one sends trouble. And yeah, starting in the later missions, magic troops, when they get down to 1, will sometimes also do other stuff. Also, because this is technically on the hardest difficulty, it's no longer that easy to do other stuff. As you saw there, I kind of just took a lot of damage The only reason I'll say that I took that much damage is simply due to the fact that because the game is on the harder difficulty, I guess the game just got tired of saying, oh, okay, for no reason or another, we're gonna make you try on this one. Which is strange because it's like, earlier before, we were getting missions done no problem, not even doing other stuff. We even have like level 3 armor and everything. We are well set up for this, and yet we still took a lot of damage. That's just what will happen with these later levels. They just make it harder in general. So you need to pay more attention as a result. Whether that be either not attacking much or just doing a little stuff. The little stuff doesn't do much. It's the big attacks, specials that really do a lot. So with that in mind, I should probably remove every Dynafloss, except for, well, the other ones, obviously, and Young Link. And then once I'm down to just Young Link, I'll take him out on his own, so I don't have to worry about taking his less damage. Not like it matters, though. It's still pretty surprised whenever I do other stuff. But I should also realize by now that because I'm playing on one of the hardest maps of the game, I should expect that much damage. Still though, 15, I'm a bit sad that I didn't have other stuff. Keep in mind, the actual damage ratio sort of changes if you don't have one particular boost. Alright. Okay, got the Skulltula and got the other stuff. And yes, it's because of stuff being difficult and just other things in general. It's the only reason why I don't want to do all the Skulltulas later, because remember, some of those require 40% or more health to do. We don't have 40% or more health to do some of those, so... Okay, this is still not going to be too hard, in fact. I actually prefer not using on Skull Kid, just for his tendency to do some really brutal attacks. I'm gonna try, in case you're wondering, I'm trying to bait him into doing one of his combos. And blocking just in case it's that 5th combo, because if he ever has more than damage on that, he's gonna do tons of damage to me. I remember taking a lot of damage there. Is it over already? Tingle feared for his life the entire time. I like how the animation of him looks sad, but yet you should be happy it is over now. Because I took them out, you know. Let it be known. Okay, that wasn't too bad, but that's definitely a wake-up call now that I need to start paying more attention to other stuff. You'd think, though, with so easy, but that's not always the case. Magic Fountain Plus, even with that, some particular levels could still be difficult. Alright. It's kind of strange what's difficult sometimes and what's not. Defeat all enemies is for solo, by the way. Ravio has max, but I'm not sure if I want to give him something extra or not. For now, let's give him this, obviously. One of those is the Imprisoned. Prison always does a lot of damage, by the way, regardless of your level, really, so, yeah. I'm gonna have to do more stuff. And yes, the only reason why I risk it in some of these levels is specifically because I know I can win them. I'm just... Okay. Maybe no prison right now? Of course he appears right away. So we have to use Magic Fountain Plus. Can't really battle him without it. I was hoping not to have to deal with that. He's very slow, so I don't think he is gonna knock down imprisoned at once. That's fine, as long as we actually kill him properly, we'll be fine. We can use the stall time to kill these B-moss. That would be really annoying if we don't kill them. Okay, now he's back up. The pound in particular gets really annoying when he is on, like, half health. Which is why I don't like imprisoned in this battle. Out of all the bosses, he's probably actually the most brutal. Not including Manhandler, which can do just tons of damage in general. And see, look, that was just literally one mistake, and that did a lot. Alright. I'm not sure if I should blow all my specials or not, but one thing I should do is probably blow one to get him knocked down and another to maybe weaken him. Because once he gets half health, he gets really bad. Jeez, that was so quick. If you break stuff just incorrectly, sometimes it can make his attacks really quick. That's fine, as long as we don't take too much damage. Okay, good. Faint, that was perfectly timed. Okay, I barely got him. Thank goodness. Don't have to deal with frickin' imprison again. Really doesn't care what level you are. He'll almost always do a ton of damage. You just have to know how to avoid him at that point. Alright. What are we gonna get next? Okay, this is a bit more manageable. Because I still have Magic Fountain Plus up, so I could do the same cheese strategy I did before to kill it, though I don't actually need that, so let me throw a quick combo their way to make this more interesting. Might be better to save it for the final attack. Whatever. Okay, good. And we can use Extreme Crush on the final battle, too. Alright. Oh, just as I thought. Yep. I don't know if I could take on 3 opponents at once, personally, so we're gonna do the delay strategy. It's honestly kind of cheap that a strategy like this exists, but let's be honest, I don't know if I can win without it all the time. I actually have an even cooler strategy, though I don't know if it'll work yet. So I'm gonna do this. Maybe try and kill at least one of the B-mosses so I don't have to deal with those guys again. Whoa. Jeez. I do not know where they are, so this is actually what I probably should have done. If I was doing no damage, just bait them into a corner instead. And then use Extreme Crush on them as they do an attack. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, now they're grouped up much more nicely. Okay, I didn't see if I got anyone. Okay, whatever trick I did, that allowed me to group them up into a big, massive clump, which will help out a lot, because then, instead of having them all hit me at once, I can kind of just group them up together and take them out one at a time while damaging the others along the way, and that made that a lot easier. That's probably what I should have done, but let's be honest, I definitely needed to use Magic Fountain at least once. In fact, that probably worked a lot better. Just saying. I could have saved this mission for later too, by the way, more often than not. it probably is better to do that on an already tough map like this, but I figure I may as well do it now. Saves us not having to do it later. Alright. Now, the real question is, where do we go? Well, I just said that I need the fire rod, so our path is already kind of chosen for us. We're going here. Water and Lightning, but limited to Sheik, who is already one of our better characters. Okay, I need to check him too. Okay, no, she already has defense, so yeah. That one thing I took with him must just been unlucky as heck. Because I definitely had the defenses up, and that did not... they did more than I was expecting. Alright, but anyway... Defeat the dragon and turtle walk to get the fire rod. As long as we finish this one, we'll get the fire rod. Like, I'm worried. Okay, Stone Square is like middle-ish. I could actually just check here. Yeah, middle-ish. But it's closed off, which means it's saved the Allied forces again. This one actually hasn't shown up in a while, but when it does show up, it is very annoying to do effectively. I do not like this one, because the allies can just get taken out really quickly, and there's not a lot you can do to really stop the opponents. Which makes the strat for this pretty simple. Just get to them as fast as possible. Usually it is a little while, though, before they actually die. Just saying, they sometimes die really fast, so you have to be a bit worried. Okay, Central Square is the one down below, and I need an item here anyway, so I'm going here next. Simple as that. Alright. And nice instant Kid Boss clear. And not see what is going on. We'll kill Sulicate while we're here. Okay, not as bad that time, it seems. In terms of difficulty. I just thought I'd have a little fun with you. Nope. Sully especially does it shouldn't have any fun on these apps, because we try and take him out, because that's the idea, right? He's evil, you know. Alright. Okay, first one rescued. Ooh, we get the Linkle theme for the rest of the mission, which is always nice when it comes. Someone in trouble? Maybe I'm supposed to be here after all. I'll help. I don't know why I have to say that every time. I just think it's cool to say that. I'm gonna actually do this right here, so maybe I can take this keep, but still hit the other troops on the side at the same time. Okay, no, that did not work. They avoided it. I could still kill them with this, I guess. So let's do that. By the way, I may as well remind you, this is the last area of the game. Or last in-order map of the game. Okay, we got all the items, so I think I should just use Magic Fountain and do this for the remaining troops. That's probably simple enough. Alright. I still have a bit of time, so I guess I'm gonna take out you. And I guess I should have realized, doing the attack setup doesn't necessarily help much. All that legendary weapons really did was increase damage, and of course, give a lot more slots. and Arafane, so I guess really it did do more. I'm just saying it doesn't do anything to help your defense. Defense can only be increased by leveling up and doing other stuff. Also, I forgot. This is one of those levels again, isn't it? Okay, but that's close enough to where I could just send Sheik over and get it. In fact, I could just do this instead. I'll just swap to her and get it. We're pretty much done with Extreme Crushes or magic, fairy magic on her, unfortunately, so we'll have to do this mostly normal, but it's already kind of taken, so I guess that helps a bit. Alright. Sometimes you forget that there are boss keys in certain levels. It happens quite a bit sometimes. Okay, now we can take on the boss. There's a Ruto. I forget what is there, so I'm gonna save Extreme Crush in case it's a bad boss, because I don't know why, I just think it's gonna be a Dingdanago. Oh, I just now realized that there's a Mama Cucco in this mission as well. Good grief, that actually was so delayed, man. Okay, where is she? I'm gonna try and stay chill near this captain and hope she doesn't come out. Oh, okay, now I have to come down there, which is gonna take me right into Ravio's range. Unlike other characters, I know for a fact Mama Cucco cannot be stunned usually on his own. So that means the only way to effectively guard against her is to do this over and over again if she comes near, which is the special. So I should probably save the remaining specials for when she comes. Because think of it, hardest map in the game and a Mama Cucco do not mix well at all, but we defeated that pretty easily. So really, we did not need to save Cucco Chick at all. Cucco Chick is simple enough to save, just really annoying to get to. And yes, you don't have to necessarily take the keep. You could just walk into the same area where Mama Cucco is and just have her go to easy. Of course, she was nowhere near that other stuff, and in a level where I was already pretty rushed to get it done, not much I can do there. But yeah, that was perfectly a-okay. We still did it. Nothing to fear here. And we got our fire rod finally, which is gonna make things a bit interesting. Oh, another one of these. Okay, that's gonna give no defense whatsoever. So let's chat. I'm gonna actually purposely use a wall page so you guys boost on the stage just to make it a bit easier, which means we need more of these. More often than not, Lorule is an interesting map simply because you could just use items in the middle of nowhere to get boost on areas that you otherwise couldn't get otherwise. Alright. I also realized this is Yuga's 4+ weapon. Well, that's convenient. Okay, this one is not a free one. Good thing I've rolled up to 80, because he's probably gonna need it. Alright. Now we need to use him by himself, but we have the Demon's King frame, so we're perfectly fine here. I tried to get him the experience, only to figure out, by the way, that he does not have an experienced weapon at all. Just really unlucky in general. So, I had to do something else instead, but hey, it's fine. Okay. Hyper-focused army. Does that mean it's Horde again? Maybe not. I don't know what it is, actually. Actually, wait, no, I know what it is. Or not? This is a really confusing mission name. It could literally be any goal that we have to do. Zant with Ganondorf Sands. Oh, it's defeat captains to wear out the commander, but treason breaks out in the ranks. So yeah, now I remember. It's this one again. This one we hardly see much at all because it's not something you usually see. I am here to destroy you. By the way, just have to mention that. That's what Skull Kid thinks, at least. One of these characters is a bit close for my personal comfort to our base, obviously. So how about I take him out first? Alright. We'll take out this Midna right here so you don't have to deal with that. Woo! I really like that attack, by the way. By the looks of it, it looks like he's hiding in a painting and then coming out, but that isn't actually what you see. Okay, that part is done. Oh, okay, there's one more. I thought it was over, then of course it's not. There's still more. Alright. I think Girium's kind of just chilling here. I forget what exactly you do if you leave this, but I'd rather not find out. That is a bad timing on that. To be fair, it's also kind of unlucky that he did that. That he became invulnerable right as I was doing my attack that I wanted to do. Okay, Girium's no longer recruiting. Now we have to defeat the other character that we apparently missed because of other stuff. Alright. And get some other troops while we're at it. West Garden is all the way down there. Well, that's gonna take a while to get to. Actually, wait, there's a commander there anyway, so I could make better use of the time by instead going for Zant, or no, this is Skull Kid. Going for Skull Kid, mind you, over here. Taking him out and then doing other stuff. Okay, so that's just like a mysterious glitch that just happens. Oh, hell, so you're trying to do the laser on me? I don't think so. How about I just destroy you instead? Okay. Darn it, not enough. Okay. Thankfully, Skull Kid's doing a lot of nice attacks I want to see, so that helps out a bit. Alright. Now, just one commander left, and every last of Zant's forces is now advancing towards our end. Nice, we got rid of that, which stopped a bit. I know for a fact, by the way, that Holly and Pike I don't think we have yet, so we're gonna try and get that. And meanwhile, get this owl so we could use it to warp later. Try and find magic. Nope. Okay, good. There we go. Oh, actually, it's not just for that. It's for the keep, too. The keeps actually take pretty long to take, by the way, without the strat that I'm using. better known as the instant keep clearing. It really does speed it up quite a bit. We found it? Okay, he's... Oh, I just realized Ganondorf is our friend. No need to pay me compliments, by the way. I'm well aware of my own talents. Okay, this doesn't do enough damage, actually, to be worth it. So, we're gonna use this instead. Whoa. At first that looked like a lag, and then nothing happened. That's weird. Goodness, I don't even need to do a combo to point by him. By the way, I don't know what's different, but I'm able to use Extreme Crush a lot more often this time. Alright. I think the reason why it just doesn't get used enough is when I try to use it on different characters, it thinks I already used one, so I'm just able to only use it once on that character for some reason. Whereas if you play by yourself, you have a lot more opportunities to use it, which helps out a lot more. We haven't seen much of this too, and to be fair, he is getting his 4+ weapon. So why not? This is really cool. Oh, okay, I just looked a bit more, and yeah, I was correct about him having the 7 sages. And of course, Zelda as well is here as well, because you can't have all the 7 sages and not have pages, but then have 8 playtunes for no reason, which makes one of those Zelda. If you pause the video, you can probably find out which one is Zelda, by the way. Just saying. Oh boy, we got so much we went over. Despite having other stuff. How about I, first do that. And then I will get rid of some using the magic thing. Yep, that's right, folks. For the first time in a while, actually, we're gonna be, entering a level. Not doing anything. And then kind of just, use Bizarre to do other stuff. So I forgot to mention, since I got level 4+ weapons, you're probably wondering how I make them so powerful. Well, I'm going to show you that to you right now. So first thing you want to do when you actually get a good weapon, that is, in this case the Burning Frame, is to first look for any, stuff that is beneficial to you. The most important ones, in my opinion, are rupees and experience, so I usually go for those first, as well as anything that is not part of other stuff. Since I don't use Yuka much, I'm going to skip out on materials first. I normally have that as well, but I've recently made some changes, because if you can find any 4K skills, you want to put those on if one of those ends up being hasty attacks, because hasty attacks is also very good. And of course you want a 5K skill on there as soon as possible as well. The 5K skill is what really changes your attack pattern. Without it, you don't do as much damage. With it, the more HP or whatever you have, the more damage you deal. I guess rather the higher level, the more damage you deal, and that really helps you out for a lot of stages. So that'll be something that I try and follow soon. But for now, that's it for this video. Leave a like, you guys enjoyed, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.